800.
Alice Marble, a mentor to Billie Jean King, won the USTA mixed doubles title in 1940, playing with, of all people, him. Steve.
Who's Bobby Riggs?
Correct. Billie Jean King's rival from the Battle of the Sexes.
USTA for 600.
In 2017, the USTA opened a 100-court center in this state, where stars like Everton Courier were born and many others trained. Steve.
What is Florida?
Yeah.
USTA 400.
To become a USTA umpire or linesman, you must submit a form from a physician or one of these specialists with an OD degree. Joanna.
What is an optometrist?
Yes.
Novel ideas for 600.
Alexander Smollett is the captain of the Hispaniola in this Stevenson adventure. Joanna.
What is Treasure Island?
Right.
Novel ideas for 800.
The answer there is the Daily Double in the round. Steve's on a tear, Joanna, but you kept him from the Daily Double. What will you do with it?
I'd like to make it a true Daily Double.
All right, we'll have 2,400 if you're correct. Here's your clue. Cleanliness is next to Fordliness is a line from this 1932 novel.
What is Brave New World?
Yes, set in a society based on Henry Ford. You double your money, Joanna. Where to now?
I will take novel ideas for 1,000.
A 13-year-old boy is drawn into the underworld of art in The Goldfinch by this author. Steve.
Who is Fielding?
Sorry, no. Joanna.
Who is Donna Tartt?
Good for 1,000.
Novel ideas for 400.
1 year after 1844's Les Trois Mousquetaires, he gave us 20 ans après, or 20 years after. Joanna.
Who is Dumas?
Yes.
Novel ideas for 200.
Dr. Constantine examines the corpse aboard this 1934 title conveyance, which had a murder on it. Steve.
What is the Orient Express?
That's it.
Pound key for 600.
Where you go to retrieve your car after it gets towed for being parked in front of a fire hydrant. Joanna.
What is the impound lot?
That's correct, Joanna. It pulls you into the lead, and it takes us to our first commercial break. We'll come right back and chat with players right after this.
I'm going to find the truth. What are you hiding?
Have you been in contact with her?
Come over.
Now, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
What the? You were a spy.
Awesome.
This is espionage. You make a mistake, they'll kill you.
Is that supposed to be a pep talk?
Quantum Leap, Wednesday on NBC and Peacock.
With unpredictable weather and an overloaded power grid, be prepared with Home Power Systems backup power solutions and 24/7 service. Choose a free 10-year warranty or 0% financing with installations as low as $70 a month. Home Power Systems.
If the muffler on your minivan sounds like a motorcycle, you might need Steve's American Lifetime Muffler. If the brakes on your buggy are chirping like crickets, you might need Steve's American Lifetime Muffler. All makes and models. For mufflers, brakes, catalytic converters, tires, oil changes, and mechanical work, visit Steve's American Lifetime Muffler on American Mile.
New York State of Health is on your team, giving you the assist and helping to play offense and defense when it comes to your health. This open enrollment, don't let time run out. Enroll today for an affordable plan with coverage starting in 2024. Compare quality options and pick a winner for you and your family. Visit nystateofhealth.ny.gov or call now.
Shopping, cooking, entertaining, wrapping, and more. Visit the Home for the Holidays page on mytwintiers.com for tips, tricks, and advice on making this holiday season magical. Enter the Home for the Holidays contest for a chance to get your 2024 mortgage or rent paid for an entire year. Visit the Home for the Holidays page today at mytwintiers.com. Home for the Holidays is brought to you by Servview Credit Union.
Can't get enough Jeopardy? We feel you. That's why we made J6, a daily game featuring 12 extra clues from each day's show. 6 from Jeopardy and 6 from Double Jeopardy. Play on your computer, your smartphone, or use your Amazon Alexa. Play J6, a whole new set of extra clues to play every weekday.
John Bigman is a writer from here in Los Angeles. John, like so many of us, so many of our viewers, you grew up watching Jeopardy with family. Who did you watch?
My grandma and my grandpa, and so that's why I'm wearing this today. As When I moved down to LA, it was right before I filmed. My grandma was the last person I saw, and I didn't realize at the time that it would be the last time I'd see her. But the last time she would have saw me was on my air date in 2020. So I just wanted to have a little piece of her with me today.
Is that a memento of hers?
Yeah, that was her scarf.
You turned her scarf into a pocket square.
I did.
I love that.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Jelana Cotter of Dade City, Florida. We saw just last month winning a slot in this competition by winning our Second Chance
Yes.
competition. But that was not the beginning of your Jeopardy story. You've been trying to get on the show for a while.
Yes, the first time I auditioned for Jeopardy was back in 2001 for Kids Week. It was the summer before I went into 7th grade. And I think I auditioned the next year also. So I've been trying for a very long time to get on Jeopardy, and I never thought I would get on, let alone be on as much as I have been.
Are you glad you saved your eligibility? You
Yes.
didn't float on
After a certain point, I decided, okay, I'm going to wait until my 30s because I will have a better shot at actually knowing things. So I was in my 30s by the time I actually got on. So it was
we are seeing Jelana at her Jeopardy peak. I'm glad you waited. Steve Krupe is a retired police information supervisor from Las Vegas. What's it like to be a Jeopardy champ? Steve, what do you remember after your win?
It was truly an out-of-body experience. I couldn't believe it. First of all, I didn't know what to do after my win, so I drove down to the end of the runway at LAX. There's a famous burger joint there. I ate cheeseburgers, watched 747s soar overhead. I was flying, the planes were flying. It was awesome.
That's a good recommendation for future Jeopardy champs. Grab a double-double and watch the planes. Jelana, you just moved into the league, so you have control of the board. Make the next selection.
I will take War and Peas for 600.
During the Revolutionary War, Congress passed a resolution making peas a part of this army's rations. Jelana.
What is the Continental Army?
Right.
War and Peas for 800.
In the 1940s, General Mills helped the war effort with dried pea soup. Also, cereal bars for these alphabetical army rations. Jelana.
What are MREs?
No.
Oh.
These predate the MREs, I think. These are the K rations. You select, Jelana.
War and Peas for 1,000.
Every Thursday, this country's armed forces get served a traditional pea soup called ertsopa. No shame here for not knowing what the Swedish army eats on Thursday. Sweden. Back to you, Jelana.
Let's go for pound tea for 400.
Traditionally, one of these requires 16 ounces each of butter, sugar, and flour. John.
What is a pound cake?
That's right.
Inverted first for 1,000, please.
Bunsen burner, Geiger counter, Leyden jar. That's the Leyden jar, an early battery. John, back to you.
Milliner for 1,000, please.
Naturally, you're familiar with this 5-letter term for the hat-shaping mold seen here. It's called a block. Back to you, John.
Invented first, 800, please.
Linoleum, Bakelite, aspartame. John.
What is Bakelite?
Steve?
What is linoleum?
That's older, yeah.
Invented first for 600.
Cotton gin, gun cotton, bubble gum. Steve.
What is cotton gin?
Right.
Invented first for 400.
Microwave oven, fiberglass, canned food. Steve.
What is canned food?
Yes.
Invented first 200.
Stereoscope, bifocal lens, x-ray tube. Steve.
What is bifocal lens?
You got it.
Pound key for 200, please.
This word can come before microscope or fraction. The first is definitely better. Steve.
What is compound?
Right.
USTA for 200.
USTA youth tennis progression goes red, age 5 through 7, orange, 7 through 9, green, 9 through 11. The colors referring to this. It's actually the colors of the balls they play with. Back to you, Steve. 3 clues left.
War and Peas for 400, please.
Pea soup was a staple in the ships of this Navy to beat the French and Spanish at Trafalgar. Steve?
What is the English Navy?
Right, the Royal Navy.
War and Peas for 200.
To combat malnutrition, in 1942, Tasmanian blue peas were added to the rations of this country's troops. Jelana.
What is Australia?
That's correct. And the last clue in Who Wants to Be a Milliner? You should begin by knowing that this royal term refers to the part of the hat that covers the head. Jelana.
What is the crown?
Yes, you'll be a milliner yet. You have $4,600 in second place. Steve's got the lead, and John, you'll select first in Double Jeopardy. We'll set the board up for that and come right back with much more Champions Live.
Generalized myasthenia gravis made my life a lot harder. But the picture started changing when I started on Vyvgart.
Vyvgart is for adults with generalized myasthenia gravis who are anti-AChR antibody positive. In a clinical trial, Vyvgart significantly improved most participants' ability to do daily activities when added to their current GMG treatment. Most participants taking Vyvgart also had less muscle weakness.
And your Vyvgart treatment schedule is designed just for you.
In a clinical study, the most common side effects included urinary and respiratory tract infections and headache. Vyvgart may increase the risk of infection. Tell your doctor if you have a history of infections or symptoms of an infection. Vyvgart can cause allergic reactions. Available as Vyvgart for IV infusion, and now as Vyvgart Hytrulo for subcutaneous injection. Additional side effects for Vyvgart Hytrulo may include injection site reactions. Talk to your neurologist about Vyvgart.
I needed help. I didn't know what to do. So I called Steve Proudfoot. He fought really hard for us. He went above and beyond. Above and beyond. He took care of everything. We didn't have to do anything. Always kept us informed about everything. He didn't leave us hanging wondering what was going on, ever. I would definitely tell all of my friends and relatives and everybody, if something happens to you, go see Steve Proudfoot. He's just there for you. He's awesome.
I'm Steve Proudfoot, and I will personally handle your case from start to finish.
Oh, this one is awesome.
Would you like a helmet with your e-bike?
Hey, Dad, what about this company?
Let me help.
Oh, man, this is sweet.
Before hitting the road, learn how to control and operate your e-bike. Wear a helmet and follow the rules.
Hot tub, hot tub, hot tub. Petzelson's year-end hot tub clearance is going on now. Over $500,000 of inventory must be sold before year's end, so what better way to start making every day better than today with your very own Petzelson's hot tub. Every hot tub in stock is being drastically reduced to clear out this inventory. Plus, Petzelson's will be offering 0% interest-free financing for up to 5 full years. Plus, free cover, free chemicals, and free steps. Don't wait, come in today and see why your next hot tub should be a Petzelson's hot tub. Remember, it's always fun poking the corners at Petzelson's.
In our community, U of R Medicine St. James Hospital brings you exceptional care close to home.
My goal is to provide clear and compassionate care. I want my patients to feel confident and leave with a smile.
My patient care is based on teamwork and empowerment. I inform patients about their health conditions, and I work with them to create personalized medical plans.
They're not just doctors, they're your partners in health. Experience tailored care just for you, right at home.
Promotional consideration provided by Prevagen. You might take something for your heart, but do you take something for your brain? In clinical trials, Prevagen improved memory. Prevagen, no prescription required.
Treat every day like a holiday. Give your best friends the gift of naturally delicious Blue Buffalo treats.
John Vigno selecting first in Double Jeopardy. He's still in the red, but no need to worry. Lots of cash on the board. Here are your categories. We have Gardens up first. Then go see a movie about a horse. The Metropolitan Opera. From there, countries that border India. A category full of Corys. Very exciting. And finally, contronyms. Those are words that can serve as their own antonyms. John, where to first?
Go see a movie about a horse for 400.
Tobey Maguire is jockey Red Pollard in this 2003 flick about a down-and-out racehorse. Jelana.
What is Seabiscuit?
Yes.
I will take the Metropolitan Opera for 2000.
In 2021, the Met premiered its first opera by a black composer. This jazz trumpeter 5 months younger than Wynton Marsalis. It's a tough one. Terence Blanchard. Jelana, back to you.
The Metropolitan Opera for 1600.
The Met gave the American premiere of his Turandot and the world premiere of his Girl of the Golden West. Steve.
Who is Puccini?
Yes.
Opera for 1200.
Enrico Caruso is seen here as this biblical hero in a Met production of a Saint-Saëns opera. Jelana.
Who is Samson?
Yes.
The Metropolitan Opera for 800.
The answer there is a name at all. And I heard kind of a hushed yes when I introduced the opera category, Jelana. Are you going to bet big here?
Yes, I would like to bet 4,000.
Okay, here's your clue. In the Metropolitan Opera, Emma Calvé might have tired of the habanera when she set a Met record singing this role 138 times.
What is Carmen?
It is. You just had it page.
I will take the Metropolitan Opera for 400.
Finish it off. The Met's home in this complex opened in 1966 with Samuel Barber's Antony and Cleopatra. C.
What is Lincoln Center?
Right.
Countries that border India for 2,000.
In the northeast, India's Arunachal Pradesh state shares a border with this nation's Kachin state. John.
What is Nepal?
Sorry, no. Steve or Jelana? It's actually Myanmar or Burma. Steve, you select.
Contronyms for 400.
It's the mildest type of burn, but the harshest type of murder. John.
What is first degree?
Right.
Contronyms 800.
It can mean to attach something, like with a clasp, or to detach something, like coupons. Jelana.
What is clip?
Right.
Contronyms for 1200.
If you give on your food, it's a little bonus. If a court does it to your wages, it's anything but. Steve.
What is garnish?
That's it.
Contronyms 1,600.
This adjective describes both something that moves quickly and something that doesn't move at all. What is fast? Steve, you select.
Contronyms 2,000.
It can mean to withstand something, a storm for instance, as well as to erode under it. Jelana.
What is weather? I will take gardens for 1200.
As well as